Hello, 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 everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time it is for you, wherever you happen to be. We're back. And today is the wonderful day where we are going to delve deep under the ocean depths in Dave the Diver. But we are not delving in alone, for that would be very dumb of us to do. In fact, I've never dove anywhere before in my life. So we should take an expert with us on this wonderful journey into the depths of the ocean blue. And we have just one such expert with us. I hope you will all join me in welcoming a marine conservationist, a well-practiced diver in all sorts of ocean climates, someone who has dove in multiple places around the world, and a very close personal friend of mine, Dane. How are you doing today, sir? I got rid of my air horn button, or I'd have pressed it, dang it.
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on tonight.
Absolutely. Are you ready to dive into the ocean depths from the safety of your own home?
I have been so stoked about this game for weeks. You have no idea. I'm so stoked that we're going to be playing through it blind right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be worth it. But man, was I sorely tempted to start playing it.
Oh, I totally believe it. I was tempted myself, but that is correct, viewers. We're going into this game completely blind. Neither of us have touched it before until now. We have no idea what's coming up for us. We know the general gist of the game is a bunch of diving, bunch of fish catching, bunch of sushi makings. Good stuff. And we're doing something a little special today, aren't we, Dane?
Yes, we are, my good friend. What are we doing?
We are comparing the accuracy of video games compared to real life, and whether we can learn anything about diving practices, representation of fish, and representation of the sushi manufacturing that is shown in the game compared to real life.
Yep. That's one of my favorite things about video games is because so many of them draw inspiration from the real world, but they also have these sort of fantasy twists to them. So I always love, not necessarily nitpicking, but like examining where things are correct, where things aren't correct, and like why they did that for narrative purposes. It's going to be super fun.
Fun it is going to be indeed, and you know what's even more fun, friends? We have a fun layout for both of us. Look at this. Oh, it's like I'm drowning in the ocean. No, we're fine. As you know,
Oh, that's so cool.
As you know, being an experienced ground control for astronauts, that's not true. But I know my way around space and air capsules, that's not true either. I'm just making this all up. But, unlike me, Dane is not making up that he is in fact a marine conservationist and knows his way around the ocean. But before we get into any more of this strange, deep discussion, we first need to get deep, and that means we need to start the game. Are you ready, sir?
Let's do it. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes, this is going to be fantastic.
Are we gonna count it down like we're speedrunning this, even though we're totally not?
Let's do it, although that might make me want to speedrun this game. Starting the game in 3, 2, 1, go!
God, I love the pixel art. It's so nostalgic.
It's
Go, little Krabby, go!
Very much reminiscent of a bunch of games from our childhood.
God, what I wouldn't give to be there right now. Aw, little Hermie. Hermit crabs are great. They're so much fun to watch in like tide pools.
Alright. Something about a sushi restaurant. I'm here for it.
Literally.
Oh no! Our first scuff of the stream! Don't worry, friends, he will be back shortly. Are you there?
I'm on it.
It's alright. Our first scuff of the stream. It's bound to happen. It wouldn't be one of my streams without something crazy happening. Isn't that right, chat? Bye. Also, thank you once again for tuning in. We're going to be going for probably at least hour and a half, if not longer. We're both really excited to play this game. I'm sure he will be back momentarily.
My computer completely... I should be going
That's very
again.
true, Absolutely. It's not the audio this time. Are you back?
I think so.
I see you back in Discord.
Hello? Is that better?
He's gone again. Oh no, chat, what are we gonna do? I swear we tested this. What is happening?
I keep sharing my screen and it's not sharing.
It was sharing for a moment there. Watch the stream. Every time I go to watch your stream, it crashes again.
Okay, I'm just going to try sharing that. Okay. Seems to be holding.
I got your stream back. No. Oh, the best part about this chat is we were testing this yesterday, not with Dave, with a different game, and everything was working perfectly.
I'm going to restart Discord real quick.
All right, go for it.
This is wild.
I don't know what's happening. Oh. I apologize for the scuff chat. We will get back to not back to the game. We will start the game here soon enough. Oh, this is fantastic.
I just feel bad because I feel like it's all on my end. I don't have the cool fancy stream setup.
It's all right. It's all right. You've got a bigger fish to fry. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I wish. I'm back in Colorado now. I don't have too much fish to cook.
All right, we're back in business.
How's that working?
It looks like it's holding.
All right.
Hold Discord, hold the line.
So basically, that's the joke, right? We're not actually here to play games. This is just a giant Monty Python sketch or like Three Stooges something. We're just bumbling through.
Oh, absolutely. Would we be us if we weren't bumbling?
Fair enough. Is this dude's name Cobra? I love this. Cobra.
Cobra
Oh,
Kai.
Dave, you got here quickly. What kind of voice does this guy have?
He looks like he smokes 12 packs a day. Oh no. What? Oh no, is it broken?
Ay, ay, ay.
What is happening? Let me try something real quick. Stop this. Alright, we're just gonna make that look like real butt so your computer doesn't have to worry about it. Because the audience can't see it, they get to see the real thing in all of its beautiful glory. Yep. What is happening? It was working fine yesterday.
Go ahead and play for a little bit, and I will be back in like 5 minutes. I have an interesting fix to try, because I think it's on my end. I think it's just my computer.
All right, chat. You heard him. We're gonna... Not that one. Don't worry about that, chat. There we go. we're gonna get into it, chat. Dan will be on and off Discord and tuning in as he can, while we try and get this fixed. I apologize. No idea what's happening. We literally had this all worked out yesterday, and now everything's gone haywire. Well, I was told to hurry here. I was on vacation, you know. So where's the sushi at? Don't rush yourself. Have a look around. Look at this giant blue hole. I've never seen anything like this. It's not just the size. Every time you enter the giant blue hole, the terrain and ecology changes, which means... Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna wait for Dane, because this is interesting, and I want to get his take on this. He just needs to come back. Thank you again for tuning in and sticking with us, especially through all this fun stuff we're having. How are you doing, chat? Are you having a good time so far? I hope this is fun. Alright, I might just have to wait for him to experience this line. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing. It's probably some sort of do not proceed without your dive, buddy. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 seashells. That's fair, chat. That's fair. Alright, I will not venture forth alone. I will persevere and hold my ground here in the dialogue tree. This is fantastic. Everything works until it doesn't, right, chat? That's just how it is. I heard myself. Is he there? Can I hear him?
Hello?
I can hear you.
Alright, I completely reinstalled Discord.
Oh, oh no! Did it crash again?
Yes, I didn't even do anything. I didn't even share my screen.
Oh, man.
Alright. Let's...
I believe in you. You can do this.
I can't believe it.
Okay, I've got to ask, are you running the OBS virtual camera?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the issue. I don't think you were doing that last time.
Yeah, I was. But let's try something else.
For those of you just now tuning in, welcome. We are experiencing some technical difficulties with our dual sharing. I'm saving you from having to watch screens phase in and out by just having this on my default screen. Hopefully we will get this back up and running shortly. But welcome to the stream. Welcome to the fun scuff. Wouldn't be a stream of mine without some sort of scuff somewhere.
Hey, well, I got 5 seconds in and it's not crashing, so let's
Hey, that's props.
Let's see what happens here,
Did you close out it? He's gone again. Are you out of OBS?
Yes. It just doesn't like Steam, I guess.
Maybe close out of the Steam Big Picture mode, I guess. And see if you could just start it the normal way.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
There should be an option inside Big Picture mode when you go to exit to just exit Big Picture mode.
Just gonna launch the game, try to share just the game screen.
All right, I've got your game screen.
I'm just wondering if it's like because I'm trying to do both at the same time. Okay, continuing.
Ah. Maybe try just the game for a bit.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All right. Pay attention, chat. We're gonna. What?
Did it restart again, or are we good?
I think we're good.
All right. I was told to hurry here. I was on vacation, you know.
You just need to give me a sec so I can resize a few things in OBS.
Oh gosh.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I can make this work. Don't worry. Why is that my stream on the left? Hang on. All right, chat. Don't pay attention to the OBS, but I have to have it on the screen to edit anything. I apologize in advance. This is going great.
It's going fantastic.
I'm so happy. This is absolutely everything it could have been, and more.
Pretty much.
There we go, chat. Good as new. You can now see his game feed. I clicked ahead a little bit. Go ahead and start reading through some.
Don't rush yourself. Have a look around. Giant blue hole. It's not just the size. Every time you enter the giant blue hole, the terrain and ecology changes. Just like real life. This could be an incredible business opportunity. What kind of... I like his half-open, suspicious eyes. We still good? Everything holding?
It's holding for now. I'm just giving your Bio-Diversity podcast the camera light here since we don't have your camera.
Well, there we go.
Which, chat, if you haven't checked it out, my good friend here is not only the creator, but also the narrator of the podcast Bio-Diversity, as you can see on the screen there. Go check it out. It's got a bunch of fun, interesting fish facts, and if you like listening to him, you'll love what he can do when he has an even better audio setup and editors.
Yeah, that's fair. It's funny because I've got such good tech for audio recording, but when it comes to this sort of streaming stuff, my poor little $20 Logitech video camera.
It's fine. We will survive.
All right, looks like we're about to jump in here.
Well, so I actually paused on this screen because I thought this was an interesting thing to chat about. The giant blue hole, where the terrain and the ecology changes every single time.
Like I said, just like in real life, but also kinda.
Well, so what kind of things? I'm sure most people think like fish might be just kind of all over the ocean and found anywhere in it. What kind of things might a different ecology actually mean as far as what fish we would find each time?
It's kind of interesting because I think it kind of depends on where you are in the world, right? Obviously, when people normally think diving, I think a lot of people think coral reefs, which are actually incredibly dynamic ecosystems. Obviously, you go diving day after day. The terrain itself, the coral doesn't move too much, although they are living animals. But what's really interesting about coral reefs is if you look at them over a longer period of time, they do change. I mean, if hurricanes come through and destroy parts of the coral, they can regrow from fragmented or being fragmented. Obviously, right now with climate change, these systems are undergoing a lot of stress, heat stress and otherwise. So big portions of them are dying. Watching how they react to these sorts of things can be very interesting, if not a lot depressing. But if you look at other diving ecosystems too, like kelp forest ecosystems like we have off the coast of California, they change perhaps a little bit more rapidly. You might know kelp, especially if you think of a kelp forest, these giant, literally it's called giant kelp or macrocystis, fastest growing algae. Can grow, I think, several feet a day. And those ecosystems can change pretty darn quickly. The rocks and substrate don't move so much, but the kelp certainly does. So kind of depends on what ecosystem you're looking at, but they are incredibly dynamic underwater, and that's part of what I love about diving.
Awesome. Well, yeah, thanks for piping in on that. I thought that would be a good little conversation piece, and I'm glad I stopped there.
Yeah, I'm eager to see how the game handles it, because I think part of what I read about this game is that it's got kind of roguelike elements where things are supposed to change every time you jump in, so I'm very eager to see how they handle that.
Awesome. Well, I think let's go ahead and jump right on in then, see what we've got ahead of us.
Dave doesn't have a good feeling about this.
Unfortunate for him, we're going in.
Prologue, a sushi bar by the Blue Hole. Okay, so we can walk back and forth.
Always check the boat for secrets. There's no secrets.
I mean, I got to admit, like, the sprite for Dave is adorable.
It is. Let's go!
Jumping in.
Oh, you have to hold it.
Aw, there's a cute little eel. Moray eel.
I thought we were about to see him just, like, somersault into the water.
That's a legitimate, scuba diving entry off the boat, don't you know?
I don't know. I've never been scuba diving.
Yeah, it depends on where you're at, how you get in the water and whatnot. But, I mean, a lot of recreational dive operations, you literally just step off the boat.
Why do scuba divers roll backwards to get out of the boat?
Because if they rolled forwards, they would go in the boat.
Exactly.
Fun dive fact.
Can move quickly with left trigger. Remember that speeds up your oxygen consumption.
Okay, that's cool.
Whee!
That makes sense. You do breathe more heavily as you exert more.
Looks like your skills are intact. Your moves are as nimble as a freshwater snail. Yay!
It's funny because snails don't move very fast.
Now practice using the weapon you'll need in contingencies, the dive knife. Try using the survival knife on a small fish. You can use the B button. What's B button? This game. Alright, it's a circle for me.
Seems to be working okay for me. You haven't forgotten how to use the harpoon.
Well, I haven't used one in a long time. Do you aim first?
You aim. No, as somebody who is a certified, well, at least sling spear fisherman, no. You absolutely don't aim first. You just fire it. That's exactly what you do. I'm just kidding. Please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Oh, that is a very short range.
And with A, fire with range trigger. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Aww.
I got a blue tang. Is that bad?
I killed Dory.
Hey, me too. How dare we?
So that's what's interesting about this. I guess not going to be much meat on that fish.
No, not really. I'm taking a moment before I catch the last fish to kind of explore a little bit, and this area is pretty amazing looking.
Yeah, it's really cool. We got some, looks like kind of a coral reef, a reef shelf type of thing. The edge of the blue hole, lots of substrate, lots of corals growing. And, I mean, to be fair, they have a lot of reef fish bopping about. The blue tangs looks like I should catch something else. What are these guys? Oh, I missed. A sea goldie. Okay. All right.
I think that should get you back on track in no time. All right, come up to the boat. See, this is why I explored before catching the last fish.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's why you're the video gamer.
I love the 2.5D that they're going for with the ocean stuff. I think that looks really cool, especially in this. I guess this would technically be like a 32-bit style.
Yeah, I think so.
Pixel art, 32-bit
No, it's.
style.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
You love sushi, right? Do you want me? Oh, you're way ahead of me already.
Oh, I'll wait up. I'm only like a couple ahead of you. Because he loves sushi. It's the oily and the rice, which is fair.
So good.
I can't remember. Are you a sushi fan?
I am a sushi fan. I don't
Sushi's
have.
good.
I don't have it a lot, but I do enjoy sushi.
Sushi's really good. I do have a weakness for sushi, although ever since getting into the field, I always have to be that annoying customer in sushi restaurants that asks about where the stuff comes from, where their fish comes from.
Absolutely.
So he has a sushi. I have a friend who's a sushi chef who left the business for a while. I feel like that's what this guy needs. Kind of deep.
Do you want to voice Cobra then?
Sure, I'll be Cobra. He has a bit of a sharp tongue and a slight temper, but he has one skill that I can guarantee is unmatched in the world. It's right here that I started a restaurant with my friend that sells one-of-a-kind sushi. The sushi sold here is made from fresh fish caught in the blue hole where fish from all over the world can be found. Don't you think people will go nuts for it?
Yum, I'm already craving it.
I bet. So, why don't you join us? Join in on this awesome venture as well. What do you say?
I mean, I love eating, but I don't know a thing about cooking.
Nothing to worry about. The restaurant is all ready. All you need to do is dive to get the ingredients. Doesn't sound too bad, right?
I decline.
I'm always so curious when these dialogue trees pop up.
So I can eat as much sushi as I want? I hit accept.
Yeah, sure. You have to pay, though.
Can't wait to check it out. Sushi restaurant next to the Blue Hole.
It was supposed to open tonight, but I'm not sure if it's ready. Let's go have a chat at the restaurant.
You didn't laugh. There it is.
I had to pause for dramatic effect.
Go sushi.
All right.
Nope, game over. I really wanted to decline just to see what would happen.
I know, me too. Hey, Pancho, we all ready to open?
As you can see, it's ready just in time. Oh, it's already fished? You're the fisherman Cobra was talking about? Well, I'm more of a diver than a fisherman. Alright. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Pancho. So you like sushi? I sure do. Tuna belly, eel, sea urchin. Oh boy, just thinking about it makes my mouth water. Are any of those sustainable sushis?
The answer that you're going to get from me pretty much all the time is it depends. Because it depends on where it's coming from, the method of which it's harvested. You can get sustainable tuna, but also it depends on what type of tuna it is and where it's fished. I'm going to say kind of as a blanket rule, at least right now, chances are if you go for bluefin, which is the most coveted seafood tuna or sushi tuna in the world, probably not. They're pretty overfished right now. But there are more sustainable options. Your ahi, which is going to be your yellowfin or your big eye, especially if it's kind of fished with U.S. fleets, probably okay. But that I could rant for a while on that, and I'll probably not right now. But I will say urchin's a very interesting topic, because I'm assuming you've never had urchin.
I have not. It's very prickly.
I mean, that's fair. It's not the part that you eat. But so the inside, what you actually eat of the urchin, if you kind of crack it open, it's actually their roe, their eggs, their gonads, that like section of the urchin. And I had it for the first time this last year, and it tastes kind of like seawater, but it's good. It's really good. And you know, what I know of urchin is going to be specifically into California, where they're looking into creating fisheries for it, specifically because it's going gangbusters right now. It's actually eating a lot of the kelp, and that's causing a lot of problems. Sea urchins eat algae, which includes those giant kelps, the macrocystis, that make the kelp forests. And because there's a lack of predators for them right now and other stressors, they are just completely mowing down the kelp and causing these things called urchin barrens, where you'll see just nothing but urchins covering rock on the bottom. It's actually kind of a sad sight to see. So there's some talk of trying to open up fisheries to try to put some human pressure on the urchins to fish them down. But they are tasty, but you have to get the right size.
Interesting. I got a question here from the chat. Isn't urchin supposedly expensive and really rare to find on a menu?
Currently, kind of. It does have that stigma, just because I guess in the U.S., people don't have that kind of palate for it. And also, if we're talking specifically U.S. again, it's actually kind of rare to find an urchin that's good enough to eat. If you're looking at those urchin barrens that I was talking about, part of the problem is that those purple urchins are competing with each other for the limited food that's available. So they're really small. And they'll mow things down, proliferate, be really, really small, and then they'll kind of go into this zombie fugue state where they're like asleep and hibernating, but not dead until more things come. So if we go down and try to like take them out, they're so small and so malnourished that they're not good eats for us. So you do have to go and find the ones that are, and that's the ones that you would find on a menu. So in the US, yes, I'm not sure about other countries. I think in Japan and other places it's a little bit more common, but I'm not an expert there.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, thank you for the explanation on that.
Try my best. I mean, obviously I'm still learning too.
Just as mediocre as expected. Sushi is a food that combines the soul of sea and land. It symbolizes Mother Nature herself. Most people, however, have only tasted more accessible fish just like you. How empty a life is one that ends without ever tasting the beauty Mother Nature can offer. My calling is to bring the taste of Mother Nature to everyone.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I had chili beans for dinner. An earthquake? The interior is really quite a mess. Yeah, it looks like we'll have to delay the opening today.
You know what? I spent all my money getting this restaurant ready. I'll have to recover the repair costs through doing business.
In this state?
In the end, the importance of a restaurant is the taste.
First, we need ingredients. Did you bring anything? Well, I have something I just caught. Only 3 fish? This won't be nearly enough to serve the guests. Please go and catch 7 more fish first. Oh, and the restaurant's going to be open only in the evening. Won't that decrease sales? You think we should invite customers without adequate preparation just to make a little more money? It is a chef's duty to prepare the best possible food with meticulous precision, just as a warrior sharpens his sword on a whetstone. You will need to get me the best quality ingredients during the day. Okay. All right.
I'm actually really glad, and we can talk about this later, but I'm really glad that Bancho brought up the, how did he phrase it? It's a shame that you don't taste all of the bounty that Mother Nature has to offer. Because it is true. There's a really interesting book, I would highly recommend. It's called Four Fish. But it's very true, especially in America. We kind of reduce our palates down to a very limited selection of fish that we can, either cultivate or, catch easily. So one of the most interesting things when it comes to ocean conservation is just the power of actually expanding our palate into eating things from the ocean that we wouldn't normally eat. And there's incredible conservation power in that. But we can get into that a little bit later. I just wanted to bring it up. It's actually really cool that they had a line about that.
I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to play a game and talk about its comparisons to real world. It seems Boncho's really passionate about his work.
He may not talk about personal stuff, but this guy can talk about sushi all night. I haven't seen Boncho so enthusiastic since the incident. It's nice to see him like this.
The incident?
Oops, maybe I shouldn't have brought it up. Well, anyway, we need to catch more ingredients. So go catch 7 fish first.
Can do. Here we go.
Okay, so it looks like the chest is kind of like an inventory.
Oh, I already
not that we have anything right now.
I already dove right in. I already daved right in.
I daved right in. Let's go.
Woo!
Orbicular batfish. Ooh, batfish are pretty. I love batfish.
Is that this little kind of white and pink one flying around?
No, they're kind of elongate, or it's kind of this white and orange one. They kind of look like a boomerang.
Okay, I think I see it. Hello, friend. How are you?
Yeah, let's do some exploring. Oh, that's cool. The anemones do retract when you get close. That's neat. Do we have oxygen? Oh, we do have oxygen.
We do have oxygen.
Okay.
There's a underwater.
Oh, and it
tree
goes
over
down
here?
fast.
Kajime? I think that's what that says. Edible marine brown algae species with a round pillar-like stem and compound leaves. It has a slightly
cool.
bitter taste and is used for soups or seasoned.
Neat. Yeah, that is one thing that I've been learning a lot about and is really exciting is just, the preparation of and use of algae in cooking.
Oh, hey, I found an urchin. Just down to the right of that algae.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do this. Can we
Purple sea
collect
urchin. Ah, it hurts. I don't think sea urchins can be picked up with these gloves. Fair enough.
All right. Okay.
Seems like a valid concern.
I mean, that is true. You do need kind of special protective equipment. Okay, can't do anything with these jellyfish.
Ooh, that was a tough catch. Ooh, I think that's eels. I went to the other side of that rock, and I think I've got a few... Actually, they might be shrimp.
Interesting.
I'm gonna catch one. Yeah! I can't catch one. My harpoon went right through it.
Oop, ow.
Yeah, shrimp, yeah.
I mean, as a recreational diver, it does kind of kill me that a lot of this game is going around killing fish. What's this?
That is fair.
But what's cool about that, right, is that I think there's this myth that all fishing is unsustainable. Especially if you watch like Netflix documentaries like Seaspiracy or whatever, that is kind of the takeaway. And I don't necessarily think that's true at all. I think there's definitely ways to do subsistence fishing, which is kind of what we're doing here, and do that sustainably, because it is a really good source of protein, and as long as we don't greedily take everything. Oh, I'm running out of oxygen here.
So there is an O2 tank on the other side of that rock where the kelp was.
Okay. Well, I'm curious. Is this going to Subnautica on me?
I don't know.
I guess not. Okay, so you can't just surface and replenish your air, which is kind of cool.
So that O2 tank was like a full heal for me. I didn't see it on your screen. So you might be in trouble.
We're gonna find out.
Are there any fish I should feel bad about catching right now?
I mean, not that I've seen, I guess. I mean, I always feel bad if you have to kill eel, but... Alright, so what happens? I'm gonna return to boat real quick and just see what happens.
See if you can get your tank back. Come here, you.
Okay, so you
You
get
look
some
like
stats.
rockfish.
Dive log. Okay, so the algae goes under cooking ingredients.
Lagoon
You get the fish. I love triggerfish. They are some of the most colorful and cool shaped and looking fish that you'll find on a coral reef.
They definitely look adorable. They've got a cool like yellow and blue patterning going on them in this game.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of typical. There are some really cool triggerfish like that.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is, the orbicular batfish. Interesting. So I could just go back up to the boat and come back in with a full tank. Kind of no problemo.
Okay. I'm at 5 fish so far. I'm curious still how... Ooh, you're a pretty fish. Oh, you're adorable.
Oh,
Probably
ow,
be good
okay.
eats, but I don't want to catch you.
I am being attacked by lionfish.
Oh, yep. Hi, lionfish. How you doing? You're good eats, right?
Oh, they are incredibly good eats, and I can
Uh-oh.
say this having hunted and ate them myself.
I will catch you, sucker! I got it. Let's go. Gamer mode. Have you seen these like redfish with the yellow and silver face mask on them?
I don't think I have.
They're near the lionfish for me, but they're so pretty.
I found black vinegar just hanging out.
Look at you. Getting all the culinary secrets.
It's cool that they have lionfish in this game. It's actually very interesting that... I gotta get back up to the surface. That they're aggressive. Because they are definitely not aggressive in real life. But they are invasive.
I found an eel.
Ooh, I love eels.
It's like a purple... It's purple body with kind of yellow gold specks. Kind of looks like a moray.
Probably is a moray if we're talking about a coral reef here. A lot of salt water.
To get back to the boat, what does one do?
Just gotta hit the surface. You can go
Okay.
anywhere on the surface, it looks like. But here's a fun little trick question for you. So eel is something that is served at a lot of sushi restaurants. Do you think it is things like moray eel? And where do you think they get it from? It's just a question if you know. Not like a right-wrong quiz.
I don't know if it's a specific kind of eel. I know that like eel farms exist, but I don't know if that's where they would get their eel from.
No, so it's actually one of the most bizarre and kind of cool things. A lot of times when you're eating eel at a sushi restaurant, it's actually a freshwater, well, I guess not entirely freshwater, but kind of, I think the term is anadromous, where I think they're born in freshwater and they travel out to the ocean as they mature, type of thing. And you're right, they do have eel farms, but we actually don't know how to successfully breed and reproduce eels in captivity. It's actually one of the weirdest mysteries in science. We don't know how eels mate. which is just wild. So what ends up happening, and you see this in Maine in the United States, there are these fishermen that will go out in a very, very limited fishing period into the rivers, and they'll try to catch juvenile eels, these little glass eels. They're very small, they're kind of transparent, you can see through them. They kind of look like glass noodles. And they'll go out and try to catch these elvers, is what they're called, these juvenile eels, and they make a pretty insane profit off of them. And what ends up happening, they'll either sell them locally, or some of them do get shipped off to places like China, or across the pond, as it were, and they'll raise the elvers from there in captivity. So it's this weird combination of wild caught and captive raised. So when you're looking at like an eel, it's this American eel, this freshwater quote unquote eel. It's like, what do you label that as in a grocery store if you're forced to label it? Do you say that it's wild caught? Do you say that it's farm raised? Because it's both. And of course, since we don't really know anything about the reproduction of eels, or at least we know very limited, it's very hard to call that sustainable, because we just don't know. Are we taking too much? Are we taking not enough? Who knows? So it's just a very weird subject that makes me very uncomfortable whenever like eel shows up on my plate.
I mean, fair enough. That definitely does sound like an interesting predicament.
Looks like the chat's asking about harvest limits. Have I got that right?
I was just about to pose that question to you.
Yes, they do. It's usually very limited, and like I said, it's like a very time-specific thing. There's, I think, last I read, like 3 or 4 days that you can go out and catch these elvers. But what's interesting about that is, like, unlike a lot of other fisheries in the United States, which are managed by heavy data, and there's a lot of cool, crunchy algorithms and math that they put these numbers through to determine what a maximum catch limit is, they kind of don't have that for eels, as far as I understand. They're just kind of shooting in the dark. Not entirely, but kind of. So, yes, they do. Whether or not it's accurate, not sure.
Oh, excuse me. All right.
Caught up?
I am caught up. I had to go catch one more fish.
All right.
Excuse me.
Looks like you caught quite a few. At this rate, we'll make boatloads of money in no time. My, would you look at the time? We'll have to hurry up and get things ready. Why don't you head to the sushi bar?
Yes, boss.
Lionfish ceviche.
Wrap up your day and get things ready for Bancho Sushi.
By the way, you'll only be able to dive once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Get the ingredients ready before the dinner hours start. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So I guess I was pushing my luck coming back up early.
I think so, yeah.
All right, off we go.
I noticed quite a significant change, though, when I went down the second time. There were a lot wider variety of fish the second time I went out.
Well, that's cool. I guess I didn't get too far. I was a little focused on ranting about stuff.
Bancho, how are the preparations coming along? I think we're mostly set. That's great. Here's to a great evening. Where do you think you're going? Didn't you hear from Cobra? You ought to help me run the sushi bar from today onwards. What? I don't understand. Cobra told me that there would be somebody to help with the ingredients and serve it. He said all I need to do is cook. And who else is there for that but you? Wait, I've never worked at a restaurant before. The guests will be here soon. I'll give you a quick primer, so pay attention. What? Open the ingredients below. Here you can check your fish, crops, sauces, and all the other materials you have. For now, that's all you need to know. Come back later for more information.
Okay, cool. I like these little drawings. It's cool.
Alright, now I'll show you how to register actual items on the menu. New recipes need to be added to the menu before they can be sold to customers. There's a sushi recipe for the fish you acquired earlier, so try registering that to the menu.
Okay. All right.
I caught such a wide variety.
Yeah, you did. I didn't catch anywhere near enough.
Alright, that probably wasn't that hard. Setting ingredients to auto-supply will make things a bit more convenient. Then we repeat. Only food on the menu can be sold. If you run out of ingredients, you'll have to replace items in the menu or refill the ingredients. You can also enhance the flavor of the dishes. So try it out when you have enough ingredients. Now use the ingredients you caught to fill out the menu as much as you can. Well, I can certainly fill out the menu. I just don't have a lot of one ingredient.
I got a fairly balanced number of things. Aw, I do feel a little bit bad about the blue tang sushi. But that's mostly just because Pixar trained me to like blue tangs. Very interesting. All right. Okay. Got it all filled out.
Yep.
How long are you going to stand there talking? Give me a cup of green tea to quench my thirst.
Have you perhaps poured green tea before? No, only soft drinks, I think. Let me show you how it's done. Go over to Cobra. Sometimes customers will order drinks to pour green tea just the right amount.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay. Customers who drink tea of a good or higher grade will pay more. Alright.
As expected, Bancho's green tea is quite something. That tea really got my appetite going. Is there something to eat, perhaps?
Demanding as always. Why don't you try serving him some food while you're at it? Come over here where I am and take this food. Alright. You can dash when serving food, use LT to move quickly, don't forget to watch your stamina. Dash, Dave, dash!
He's doing his best. Hello! You sent the package last week, you say? What in the world? Let me check on that.
Cobra didn't even eat. He's always distracted like that. The food can't be reused, so we'll have to throw it out. It seems like such a waste to throw it away. Bancho Sushi never reuses food. We do not put food made for guests on the table twice. Alright. That's depressing.
That is depressing. I'd just eat it.
Everything looks about ready. Haven't cooked for customers in a while. Kinda nervous. Don't forget to press H after filling the menu for business to begin. Customers will order dishes from the menu. Don't forget to register dishes to the menu before the sushi bar opens. Okay. Do I still have everything on the menu? Sure do.
Looks like it. Oh, it's kind of cool. They put the menu up as like the little wooden hanging things.
Here we go, restaurant.
I am corn-fused.
Pour some tea. Gotta get this sushi out. Come on, Bancho.
You're working on it.
Get a move on, buddy. I believe in you. I'm just gonna dash dance until you get the food ready.
Oh, this is wild. Oh no.
Oh.
We're out of dory sushi.
I'm coming. Stamina! Hold out!
You won't be able to produce food if you run out of wasabi. Grind and refill the wasabi before it runs out. Okay.
How does one do that?
It's the meter over on the
I got it.
right hand side. All right, not too bad, not too bad.
Oh, I think I missed a customer.
Bummer.
Dang
5 stars, baby.
it. I was grinding wasabi. 5 stars as well. Artisan's
Aw,
flame.
yeah. Time for another episode of Vemaku Talks to Themselves.
Do you want to take over, Dave?
Sure. Ew, my work's finally done for the day. My back and legs hurt.
You were a bit clumsy, but not bad for a first day. Try a little harder next time.
I suppose coming from you, that's a compliment.
A man should not feel gratification from simple compliments.
Yeah, all right. In any case, a toast to the opening of Bancho Sushi.
I just had to say one last thing before I let you go. Is Dory sushi tangy? That is beautiful.
Thanks, chat. What the?
Oh, that's a problem.
Excuse? Yes, I can assure you that this happens all the time for real in the ocean.
I gotta give credit for the initial thwack before dedicating to drag it down.
Well, you gotta like do a little tester, you know?
Uh-huh. Ellie.
Oh, hi, Ellie. Are you the man who's been diving around here?
Yeah, I think so.
I was expecting a more professional-looking guy.
I can hear you, you know.
In any case, can you do something for me?
No. Shouldn't you tell me who you are first?
I'm Ellie. I study biology at the local graduate school. I've come out to investigate after reports of anomalies in the area. Satisfied?
Okay, so what do you want?
I'd like to study the ecology of this blue hole. Get me some agar and red starfish first. I don't think it's a good idea to ask for just one of each. Get me 2 of each.
Chat's wondering how she got our number.
Right?
Your tone makes me want to refuse.
I mean, I can assure you that most ocean researchers are not this pushy and rude. I've got a reward, but if you don't want it, that's fine by me.
A reward? Well, I wasn't refusing. I'm just saying you could ask more nicely.
In any case, please hurry, don't dally.
I'm gonna dally.
Yeah, it is a little creepy.
You were rude. You can use your phone to access various types of content. Check your current missions and more.
Alright. So that's...
Phone!
There's the phone. Okay.
Call N.
Cobra and Bancho.
We don't even have Ellie's number. Mini games! Ooh, I'm tempted.
No games to play.
Dang it!
Womp, 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 womp.
What do we got for music? That'll probably all get me demonetized. Anyways, let's dive.
Fair enough. Alright, so 2 agar, 2 red starfish.
And more fish for the sushi bar.
Alright, I'm stoked. Let's go exploring.
Whoa!
I like how they have these little tips for the fish that you encounter. That's really neat.
So I'm intrigued that it's the same place for both of us, at least the same level layout. So, I mean, it's not quite roguelike as far as the design of the actual level itself.
I guess not. It's very interesting.
It's probably more roguelike, though, on whatever fish happened to appear.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure
there's a
I've
starfish.
seen... Ooh. What is that? What is that? Oh, what are you? You look dangerously tasty.
What'd you find?
I have no idea, but it's massive. It's so resilient, too. Come here. I don't know if I have the skill to hook you in right now.
Oh, wow.
I'm a master gamer. A Titan triggerfish.
Oh, interesting.
That thing was the size of me.
Yeah, interesting. I'm not sure I've ever heard of a Titan triggerfish, but triggerfish can be huge.
It definitely was.
Ooh, what's this? Ooh, is this a humphead wrasse? What are you?
Oh, I got a scooter.
Oh, that's nice.
Whoa, super boost. Hi, pufferfish. I'd fish you, but I hear you're dangerous. To eat, not to fish.
As long as they're prepared incorrectly, you are correct.
I don't know if I trust our chef that much yet, to be honest.
Fair. I have gotten myself into a tussle with this giant fish that I'm probably not high enough level to do anything about.
I see that. I had to, for the Titan triggerfish, I had to try and reel it in like 5 different times. Oh, you're here. I want to catch you to know what you are, but you're too pretty. So I won't.
Equipment obtained. How do I use equipment?
I don't know.
Oh, why? There we go. Okay, cool. More oxygen for me. Okay, so I got some...
I've seen one agar, but no starfish. Shock bang stick. Interesting.
Use the escape pod to escape to your boat as quickly as possible. Interesting.
Okay,
Okay, so as of right now, it kind of does look like you haven't really been monitoring, but it looks like your oxygen consumption may go up the deeper you get. But I definitely ran into some critical depth where it's like you don't have enough.
Gotcha.
Or you're going to run into some danger going too low, which is accurate.
You are certainly persistent, aren't you, lionfish?
I am so bad at this game.
Which part of it?
The fishing.
If you exceed your weight limit, you will slow down. If you exceed an even higher amount, you won't be able to carry anymore. Press to organize. Ah, I see.
Aw, that's a cute little puffer fish.
Well, I don't feel like I need ore. Or wood.
Have you found any agar or red starfish?
I found one agar, according to my quest thing. No starfish yet.
What's that? I found a sleepy toy hammer that apparently puts fish to sleep.
I had that last time. The
That's
agar are
wild.
the red coral.
Okay, okay.
I found
Oh, it is fun.
I found an orange starfish just kind of sitting on the ground.
I found an orange one, just not a red one yet.
Gosh, I kind of want to go back to the boat and turn this stuff in, but
I'm trying to max out my oxygen, but it goes so quick. Oh, here's some more. Take this.
Ooh, hi, critical depth. Depth. How are you doing? Alright, let's get
Yeah,
this.
definitely limited right now.
Let's get this lionfish, and then I'll go back to the boat, I guess.
I wonder how...
Take me back, little scooter. Have you seen the redfish with the yellow and silver mask on them yet?
Maybe. What do I have in my...
I'm very curious what it is.
Yes, the Mediterranean parrotfish. I think I have
it.
Is this the one you're looking at?
It kind of looks like it looking at the stream. It's
Yeah.
so adorable.
It's not a fish I'm familiar with, but it is a very cool fish. Oop, there's a red starfish. The squeaky hammer is just ridiculous. What is even happening?
I don't know. I hope you gotta keep it in between dives. I had to go back to the boat. I'm so sad. I was so
I've been very lucky with finding oxygen.
The oxygen wasn't my issue. I hit my weight limit.
Oh, interesting. I guess I've been so concerned with exploring that I haven't been hunting as much as I should be.
I've got a pseudo cutscene here, so I'm just gonna read it out while you're fishing.
Yeah, go for it.
Dave, did you loosen up yesterday? I saw a lot of nasty fish. It won't be easy to go any deeper. Did you notice that the fish in the blue hole have an odd, violent streak? Perhaps something puts them on edge. Speaking of which, why don't you also take a gun in addition to the harpoon?
You?
But, pardon? a gun? Yeah, me too, Dave. I have a friend who's knowledgeable about guns. I'll introduce you to him. Most. That's not what gun do.
Also, I'm no physics expert, but wouldn't a gun be almost entirely useless underwater?
Yes. That's what I said. I'm pretty sure that's not what gun do.
Wild.
Oh, hi, Duff. Wow, Cobra, it's been a while. Who's this goofy guy next to you? Sorry, that wasn't the nicest thing to say to a stranger. I'm Dave, a professional diver. Interesting. I thought divers were athletic and muscular. You seem to defy my prior knowledge. People who live in glass houses. So what's this about? I'd like you to get straight to the point. I've begun a very interesting business. Now I'm in need of some weapons, Duff. I need your help. Season 2 of Straw Stella just ended anyway. I'll give you a listen. Alright, I actually discovered a fascinating giant blue hole. The terrain and ecology inside it changes every time you go inside. Oddly, any equipment found inside breaks down when brought out. Aw, you won't get to keep your squeaky hammer.
Bummer.
Oh hey, you caught up.
I'd like you to make us a weapon that can be used inside.
That's rather interesting. You've piqued my interest as a weapon researcher, you could say. My hypothesis is that anything that's not made from materials found in the blue hole will continue to break down. This will be especially true of guns, which have precision parts. Because powder plus water equals no working. Exactly, chat.
Yeah. Wild. We'll have to get materials from the sea ourselves.
Dave, you'll have to prove yourself as a diver to this Master Duff. I'm not sure why I should have to prove myself to you. Just tell me what you need.
Why does everybody just try to dunk on Dave?
I don't know. He's a sweet boy.
He's just so sweet.
Since it appears you have no guns at all, let's start with something easy. I think I'll need one rope and one scrap iron.
You heard him, right, Dave? Enter the blue hole and bring back rope and scrap iron. By the way, if you run out of oxygen midway, you'll only be able to make it back with one item. Ooh, that's scary.
Interesting.
Keep that in mind. All right.
Storage. Is there a way I can, like, check my inventory outside? Guess not. Back in I go!
Whee!
Ooh, pretty. Alright, Starfish, where you at?
I found one. It was pretty far to the right. Oh, there's one right immediately here for me.
Yep, I just got my first one.
Alright, well that'll complete that mission.
Oh. I feel like I got a decent amount of fish to start. I really just want to find the starfish.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably a good...
Oh my gosh, there are so many O2 tanks down here this time.
So I guess that's really the rogue-like part of this. Oh, why can't I get the shrimpies?
No shrimp for you.
Bummer. That's fine. I'd rather the shrimp. I mean, it's funny because, you know, me as a person would, like, never do this just because of, you know, the big soft-hearted sweetie I totally am.
Sorry, I got the squeaky hammer. Continue.
But it is kind of addictive gameplay.
Yeah. It's a nice, simple loop. Makes sense. Starfish! Come here, you! Yes! Mission complete. I got salt. I like how you can use a squeaky hammer on the kelp. Ooh, what are you? No, wait,
okay,
come back. My first instinct shouldn't have been to shoot you. To figure out what you were.
That's the real lesson.
Come back here, you. Oink. A red tooth.
I want to find more lionfish.
There's a lot of triggerfish in here.
Yeah. See, I guess to expound on what I was saying a little bit earlier, lionfish do make incredibly good eats, and in the Caribbean, they're all over the place, but they're not native. They're actually pretty dang invasive, and they're causing a lot of damage to the ecosystem just because they eat juvenile fish that are supposed to be there. So they're actually encouraging divers to learn how to spearfish and hunt the lionfish just kind of as a population control measure, which I did, and it was super interesting. I will say, you know, personally, there is a very powerful thing in being the one to actually take the fish's life and then later eat it. You know, I didn't really, it's hard to explain, but like once you do that, I don't know, it's different, it's powerful, and you really kind of learn to respect the thing that you're eating, instead of just, you know, I bought it at a grocery store.
Mm-hmm. I can definitely see how that would make a difference on how you feel about what you're eating.
Oh man, I just got attacked by that Titan triggerfish.
It's a nasty lot, isn't it?
Well, and you know, maybe this is, you know, too fluffy and not as backed up by science, but talk about lionfish. Hello. But I kind of feel that like connection with your food is really important when it comes to topics in sustainability. Just because then, you know, you think about these sorts of things. Oh, I am overburdened.
Mm-hmm. I mean, again, I can definitely see that. If it would definitely be on your mind a lot more in that situation, I feel.
Yes, I am full in my inventory.
I'm not quite there, but there's another Titan triggerfish down here I could catch. That would probably boost up my inventory numbers quite a bit. If he doesn't eat me first. Ow. Ow. Stop. Ah. Ah. Stop. You're killing me. Squeaky hammer. Go sleep.
I will say, just in case anybody was wondering, it is not possible nor advisable to refill your own tank while underwater. Great game mechanic, absolutely not a thing.
I almost died right there.
Why would you go and do that?
We got another question from chat. Aren't lionfish super dangerous?
They can be, yes. They are super venomous. And if you get stabbed by their spines, it is a big ouchie. Very rare that it will cause fatalities, but it is a very big ouch.
So that actually is something I know a little bit about. There was a show that came on, I believe it was on, I don't remember what channel it was on, called Kings of Pain. And they actually got themselves stung by a lionfish to add it onto their pain scale. And it is not fun. They both were like immediately nauseous and vomiting, and it was very... Sorry, I'm gonna stop this phone call from ringing. It was very obvious how being stung by a creature like that, a lionfish or a scorpionfish or a stonefish in general, especially while underwater, can prove fatal. Because
100%.
Not only did it make them super nauseous, it put their body's internal workings into overdrive. They like completely lost all ability to function because they were so fatigued from the pain.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. I mean, a lot of these toxins will put your body, like you said, into overdrive. It'll quicken your heart rate. I mean, I can not personally relate to being stung by a lionfish or a stonefish. Very curious if they got stung by a stonefish, because that is like one of the most venomous fish in the entire world. But that's a separate conversation. But I can sort of relate. I'm getting so distracted. I love this. But I can sort of relate because I got stung by a stingray earlier this year, and that was one heck of an experience. I'll tell you that. I mean, I was just off the beach in the water, you know, maybe in 2 feet of water. But man, just even getting back up onto the beach and making my way over to the station where I could treat it was rough. You know, you start sweating, your heart's pounding, like it's very painful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't remember for sure if they did a stonefish or not. I'm fairly positive they did both a lionfish and a scorpionfish, though. And
Dang.
Had a similar experience with both.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely long-winded answer to the question. No touchy unless you're
How about just no touchy?
fully prepared. Well, what's cool about the lionfish, you know, when you are trained to go hunting them, usually you'll go diving with a lionfish keeper, which is just essentially a giant tube of PVC with kind of a one-way door. But when you spear the lionfish, you can then just put it in the tube to keep it with you safely, so it's not stabbing you or anybody else.
See, though, that's still not you touchy. That's you put in
No.
boxy.
No, exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. You need to have these safety measures in place. Although I tell you, I mean, if you're trained and like skilled in it, you know, once I didn't do any of the preparing, you know, I would love to cook with the lionfish fillet myself. but I didn't do that. Obviously, I was at a resort and would turn it over to the staff there. But watching people who know what they're doing de-spine and fillet the fish, it's really something to watch. Honestly, it's really kind of fun. But I watched these guys, they were doing it without gloves, which made me super nervous. But if you know what you're doing, then you know what you're doing.
Yeah. I actually have a convo with Ellie here. Because I have all the materials.
Go for it.
You actually brought them back. I guess I expected too little of you. Alright, this should do for now. I'll give you a reward as promised, since you helped me do my research. Sudden ecological changes in this region will need to be studied further, so I'll continue to need your services. Add my number. Rude! Also, we have a request in chat saying you should do a talk on the irukandji jellies for the podcast.
Ooh, irukandji, I believe, are a type of box jelly.
They're a very small box jellyfish with a very potent sting.
100%. I think they're native to Australia and that region of the world. Not too familiar. I mean, I know what they are, but I have to do some research on those. Duly noted and considered.
They're one of the, and my research is dated. My research is data, dang it.
Well, most research is data. You are correct.
My research is dated, but they are, I believe, like ounce per ounce venom, the most deadly toxin jellyfish in the world.
That sounds about right.
I don't think they're the most.
Can't confirm.
I don't think they're the most deadly because of just box jellyfish and man-o-war in general, but I think their venom is like the most potent.
Interesting. I guess I've got a conversation with Duff going on here.
I've got one with Cobra because I got all the money.
Nice. Seems I've underestimated you slightly. Very well. I'll show you how to make the basic underwater rifle with these materials. First of all, download Duff's Weapon Shop on your phone. It's well optimized. Only 42 megabytes, you could say. Interesting.
Oh, Dave, you collected 100 gold. I keep changing his voice. That's going to happen. Great job. You should be
We're professional voice actors.
Totally. This should be enough to repair what's broken. Then give me some time. These repairs need to be done right. I really hope the customers keep coming. So yeah, you got the call ready to go, and I got the research done. I couldn't find any of the materials for the gun. What the heck cutscene am I seeing?
I wish chat could see my face right now, because, like... Whoa, that was...
I just look over, it's like a beautiful mind robot interaction. What the heck?
And the music was great. The music was phenomenal. This, like, weeaboo gun creator guy. I love it.
We've got more info in chat about the irukandji. They tend to sting divers in very sensitive spaces too, which makes them deadly, like the nose-mouth area where the skin is exposed to them.
Yeah. I mean, they make sense if they're super duper small.
Yeah, they are tiny. Like, I'm pretty sure I guess the bulb of the jelly is like smaller than a quarter.
Yikes. Though, relatedly, if anybody who's watching doesn't know who Hank Green is, I would 100% recommend going to check out Hank Green on YouTube and his related SciShow channel. He recently did a short about jellyfish and the myth about peeing on jellyfish stings, which is really funny. Definitely go check that out. Because that's like the common thing, right? Like, oh, you get stung by a jellyfish, you gotta pee on it. I think, wasn't that in an episode of Friends or something?
Yes. Not only was it in an episode of Friends, it was actually broadcasted in multiple different visual media for quite some time. Don't. Just, like, warm water is plenty, actually. Yeah. Warm water will neutralize almost all of the toxin.
Yep. Same with the stingray sting. That was a fun experience, putting my foot in warm, like almost scalding water for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
One more thing. I've taken some measures to allow you to open weapon chests underwater. Wow, weapon chests? You can't bring them out of the sea, but they can still come in handy, you could say. Oh, but collect info about the weapons you pick up and I'll create blueprints for you. Weapons made with a blueprint won't break down underwater, you could say. In any case, this master will be watching you. Goodbye, eternity, Star Sparkle. I think that's how you say that.
Sure.
Alright, so you can craft weapons. That's interesting. Acquiring a weapon a certain number of times will complete a blueprint, making the weapon craftable.
Also, chat, you'll know who your friends are because they'll be the ones smart enough to know not to pee on it.
Hey.
Oh, you got the Ellie call.
Get through. I listened to it earlier, so I'll rush through it real quick.
Mash, 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 mash. Now you also get the money talk. I didn't find a single rope or scrap iron while I was down there. I had nothing.
Hey, I got pretty lucky, I guess. You could say.
I just hope I got enough fish. I hope those Titan triggerfish have a lot of meat on them.
I think so.
Back to sushi.
Zhuzhoom, zhuzhoom, zhuzhoom. This is a pretty addicting gameplay loop, I gotta say.
I am enjoying this.
Alright, so let's...
Okay, so each Titan triggerfish only got me 3 pieces of meat, it seems. Enhance?
Enhance? Where are you seeing that?
I have the option to enhance some of my dishes, I guess.
Interesting.
Whoa. Nice.
Interesting. Enhance. Oh, it's just like leveling it up. Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what fever dream is this?
It's...
I enhanced something.
Whoa, that's a different cutscene than I got. Yo, that looks so good!
What is happening?
Yo!
Yo! That's amazing. So wait, you enhanced and got a different cutscene?
Yeah! He just did like
wild.
He just did like a couple of different panels of him cutting into the sushi differently. That was wild. I gotta see one more of these.
Do it.
Ah, no cutscene for that one. Come on. Ah, sad.
Oh, I guess maybe it's like you get one cutscene a day.
I guess.
So I guess you gotta spend some of the meat that you got to enhance the dish.
Yeah. Which means I won't be putting one of the dishes I just enhanced on the menu because I don't have enough of it.
Okay, but you can choose how much. All right.
Alright, that should give me plenty of food for the customers.
I definitely feel like I may not have enough, but we'll see.
Let's go! Some green tea going. Gotta run. Gotta run. Gotta run. Oh, you have to, like, clean dishes, too.
Wait, what?
I had someone leave their dirty dishes, and I had to clean them.
Oh, no.
I'm coming with your sushi. No one ordered any of the Titanfish. I'm sad.
All right, successful shift.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
Well,
It's interesting.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's interesting because it's very simple gameplay, but it's like you have to be focused on it.
Yeah. You do have to pay attention and be efficient. Do we want to stop here or keep going since we had technical difficulties earlier?
That depends on how late you want to go. I'm good for maybe one more day.
Let's do one more day. Give the people, give them what they want from the technical difficulties.
Mostly it's what I want because I'm selfish and like video games.
Fair enough.
I agree, chat. Like, Dave just seems like he's kind of getting dunked on. Poor guy. Who's this guy? Dr. Bacon.
Do you want to be Dr. Bacon?
I could be Dr. Bacon. Are you Dave by chance?
Yeah? What is it, sir?
Wow, I'm always right about these things.
Oh my gosh, that mouth extension. It's so big.
Nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Bacon. I'm an archaeologist who studies the Sea People civilization.
The Sea People civilization?
I'll explain it to you. Aren't you lucky to have an expert like me tell you about them?
Maybe I shouldn't have asked. Hello?
Oh gosh. The Sea People civilization lives in legends. They worshipped fish and had gills allowing them to live underwater. They lived in the depths, allowing them to flourish without any concern for invasions by other civilizations, but sudden changes to the sea bottom brought about their abrupt downfall. That's about all there is to the story.
No, chat, you don't need to change your name. You're fine. We don't need any more Dr. Bacons out there.
You do need to change your name. Everyone thinks it's a myth and nothing more, of course. But proof that they were real was found right in the vicinity of this place.
Huh?
This is an amazing find, one that could turn the whole academic world upside down. An ancient civilization under the sea, you'd only see such things in comic books or games.
What makes you so sure they were real?
My assistant closely analyzed an artifact found nearby and found that it is from no known civilization. It's dated from around 1500 years ago as well. There were no civilizations in these parts back then.
That is interesting. But what business do you have with me?
Well, you see, my assistant's cryptocurrency investments didn't pan out, and we won't be around for a good while.
Don't buy Doge.
That's why I'd like you to help me.
Oh.
My assistant told me that the artifact was found 70 meters or so below the surface. Please go take a look.
I can't go that far. We're busy with the sushi bar. I don't think we can.
Sorry to interrupt the conversation. I'm Cobra. I work with Dave. Of course we should help you. We'll gladly do so. Yahaha!
Is he a Korok? At the end of everything he says, Yahaha!
Yeah. I mean, he's brightly colored and appears out of nowhere.
What? We don't have time to swim around searching for artifacts.
Think about it. If an underwater civilization is discovered, countless people will flock here. Bancho sushi will be bursting at the seams.
I suppose you have a point. All right, I'll help.
Oh, poor pushover Dave.
He is just the nicest dude. Dave
He's
is
a
the
nice
sweetest.
dude. Ah, isn't that lucky? Oh, of course I won't be asking you to work for free. I'll upgrade the diving suit you're wearing for free.
Wow, you can do that?
With an enhanced diving suit, you'll be able to venture deeper. This is essential for exploration. These days, even such things can be handled by an app. Technological advancements are amazing, huh? Let's first install the iDiver app on the phone before we proceed.
Mission updated. New content. Hi, diver.
Allows
Dang,
you to
Apple
enhance
product.
various diving equipment. Cool. Now then, let me tell you how to use iDiver. I'll install the app for you, so unlock your phone first. Okay, so we have air levels, depth limits. Oh, upgrade to cargo box. Nice.
Ooh. Definitely air levels first, or depth limit, I guess, first.
Yeah, that's the one that's free. Good. Now you'll be able to venture a bit deeper. Once you have enough money, use iDiver to enhance your equipment. You can enhance your suit as well as your cargo box and oxygen tank. Never forget that anything can happen in deep waters. I'll be in touch.
I mean, I want to upgrade the rest of my suit, but I'm concerned that I'm gonna need this money for something else.
I mean, I'm almost wanting to just, like, straight up upgrade my cargo box.
I'm definitely upgrading that and my air tank. And I have $3 left.
Sounds about right.
Time to swim my money away. Whee! Big Eye Scad. All right.
Ooh, scared.
Sploosh. Kaboom! Sploosh. Yeah, I missed.
Yep, poor Dave is just doing everything, chat.
Yeah, I missed. Hi, you're so pretty. Be my friend.
Are you saying that while you're spearing them relentlessly?
No, I don't spear these things. They're too cute. I just swim along with them because they're adorable. Dory, on the other
Schmuck.
hand. What? I don't spear my friends.
As your friend, I think I can verify.
I spear my enemies. But my frenemies, they'll never know.
I wouldn't want to be one of those guys.
Yeah. Come here, Titan Triggerfish. I want to catch you, but I don't want to aggro you. Yeah. Why am I so bad at this? Yeah.
I don't know. Get good at the game. Let's see, what else do we got?
Ooh, you are relentless, sir. There we go.
Ooh, definitely want some of this lionfish.
Ugh. Itchy nose, itchy nose, itchy nose, itchy nose. I'm going deeper. Ooh. What are you? Yeah. Hey, come back. Yeah. Hey, I said come back.
Alright, Titan Triggerfish.
Oh my gosh. Why are you
Yeah,
so stubborn? Ugh.
the deeper is tempting.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, what's this? Glass. Okay.
Oh my gosh. You are so fast and stubborn. Stop. I don't
Leg
know if I
bone.
can catch you. Is my harpoon too weak to catch you? That's seeming to be the case. Alright, I'll stop trying, I guess. Jeez. I hate to, like, leave a fish injured, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I literally can't catch it seems.
I gotta love the game mechanics.
Hey, I found an artifact. I think this is the one. Come back to the boat safely. I'll be waiting. Okay. Oh no! Hi! Go away! I don't want to be here anymore.
What did you find?
Oh no! Oh no!
I wish I could see your screen.
Hey, I found the source of the tentacles.
Oh no.
It's way bigger than you think. Oh no.
Whew. Dusky grouper. Okay. Nice.
What was that just now? I have to get back to the boat right away. Nah, but we still got stuff to do, Dave. I need way more fish. Oh, I think you were right there. Go down and to the right. Oh no, that's me.
Okay.
That's me I'm looking at. Yeah, go to that place I just was, me.
Oof. Got a lot of grouper meat, but it is weighing me down.
Oh, you found a grouper?
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, I finally got the stuff for the gun. Hooray.
Ooh, squid.
Fish. Now, I will say, squid nigiri is so far one of my favorite sushi types. Is squid more sustainable than eel?
Generally, I'm gonna say yes.
I know your answer is still gonna be it depends, but
yes, but given what I know about current ocean trends and fishing practices and the data that we have, if your squid is caught by U.S. fisheries, good chance that it's pretty sustainable.
Okay.
Or at least managed in some form.
Right, like regulated in some sense.
Yes, correct. To the point where we're at least, keeping track of how much is being caught.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, some people fish for squid is absolutely wild, because they are more of a nocturnal species. What they'll do is they'll go out at night and they'll basically just shine giant floodlights in the water, which will attract the squid to underneath the boats, and then they can just, not quite scoop them up, but almost scoop them up.
Mm-hmm. That is definitely an interesting method.
Super full. But I was listening to an interesting podcast recently about how, with warming ocean temperatures, through a combination of biology and ecology, blah, 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 some scientists are predicting that we'd actually see an increase in the populations of Humboldt squid. So they were actually talking with certain chefs and restaurants trying to get squid more on the menu, just because it will be the more abundant protein source when other fish may be not so available because of overfishing and climate change. Which brings up a very interesting subject of how our diets probably should be a little bit more variable in accordance with, ecological trends, right? Just because we're used to seeing salmon and, grouper or, whatever else
Mm-hmm.
in stores doesn't necessarily mean we should be, if that makes sense.
It makes sense.
You got the cutscene.
I finally got the gun cutscene.
Isn't the music wild?
It is. I also think I see... Okay, I see what they did to make a gun viable underwater. It's
Oh.
not powder, it's CO2 propellant.
Interesting. All right.
So it's a literal, like, probably a slug of some kind launched by a CO2 capsule.
Wild.
Which would work underwater fine. It's technically
I'll
also the
give
same
you
weapon
that
you'd
one.
want to use in space, is a slug launched by some sort of air capsule rather than a condensed explosion, because that's just going to send you flying backwards. Technically, a capsule was... No, it's self-propelled ballistic is what you would want to use in space. Sorry. Because equal and opposite reaction, anything with any sort of a recoil is going to send you flying and spinning backwards out of control.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least they paid some sort of mind to it.
Which you can actually see in Cowboy Bebop. There's actually a point in that show where the main protagonist uses his gun as a way to propel himself around an area of 0G. It was pretty cool, actually.
Makes sense. That's kind of cool. I am just continually in awe of the jaw of Dr. Bacon.
It is massive.
Oh, boy.
All right, I'm caught up.
All right, you brought it out safely. It seems to be in very good condition, almost as if it was stored somewhere until very recently. Very interesting. This may be the find of the century, even. All right, Dave, let's continue to work together and uncover the secrets of the Sea People civilization.
What? I thought I'd only be helping you once.
Of course, say no more. Just put our restaurant at the top of the list of affiliates.
Uh-huh.
That won't be hard to do. I have a very lucky feeling about this. I'll be in touch.
Please don't. I just want to dive and eat sushi.
We got some turmeric.
Did you see the giant squid as well then?
Yeah, that was terrifying.
It was so scary. So many fish.
I got so many big fish. Dave, while you were out at sea, the repairs were completed. Let's head to the restaurant.
But I had more diving to do.
Yeah, so did I. Oh, well.
Wow, it's looking very nice.
It doesn't matter how delicious the food is, the restaurant can't be a mess. Yeah, if you want to change the interior menu below is open, so please check it.
New content interior. You can now freely change the interior of Bancho Sushi. Use the interior tab to select a style to your liking. Oh.
But as Dr. Bacon said, if the remains of the Sea People are found here, customers will indeed come. But this area is kind of remote, so I think we'll need a way to advertise the store until then.
Yeah, these days it's just about impossible to attract customers without publicity. Huh, have you tried the social media app named Cooksta? You mean the social media app you young people use to post pictures of the food they eat? Yeah,
Guilty.
that's how all businesses are promoting themselves lately. I simply can't understand why people would waste their time like that. Sushi makes an impression on the heart, not photographs. Even so, isn't it better to use it than to keep people ignorant of your food, Bancho? You have a point there. Making an account is simple, so let's try it out. You first register and make the hashtag hashtag Bancho Sushi, then done. Well, it's not as complicated as I expected. Now, customers happy with your food will follow Bancho Sushi. I'm not sure about this, but okay. I got it. I'll also install the Cooksta app on my phone and check the followers' posts. Aw, look at that picture.
That's great.
It's
Bancho
awesome.
Sushi Bar's grand opening. You've never tasted sushi like this before. I don't even know what this game is, and I love it.
You know what? It's just beautiful is what it is. Light wood, oriental modern, normal wood table. What's the light wood? Ooh, I kind of dig the light wood. Nah, light wood. Money! Fine. It's beautiful! I guess, do we time skip then to sushi time?
Sounds like it. We'll do one more.
I don't know
Or
if
can we
it'll let
go-
us go back and fish or not.
Yeah, looks like we can go back to the boat.
Go to the Cooksta app.
Cooksta.
Yeah, that one.
I'ma like it. I love everything about this.
Awesome.
Okay, menu slot. Oh, okay, okay. So this is how we get more stuff at the restaurant. That is great.
Awesome. Dr. Bacon.
I'm going to experiment to see if I can go back to the boat.
I'm patiently awaiting.
Yep, looks like I can go back and we
Yes!
can dive in the afternoon.
To the boat! Wait, I spent money. Will I be able to upgrade my harpoon? Wait, I didn't think about this. No! I had enough to do it, but I spent it.
Womp,
Dang it.
womp, womp.
Fine, here I go. Diving for regular fish, I guess. Oh, you're getting a new gun.
I guess.
Hi, buddy!
Oh, you making a friend?
I'm making a friendly dolphin. I'm gonna wait to see if you also get a dolphin friend.
Whee! Aw, hi,
Dolphin
dolphin friend.
friend!
Aw, I love the sounds.
Huh? A dolphin? Seems to be asking me to follow. Should I try and follow? Yes. Follow, dolphin friend. Where are we going, buddy? At least I'm going to assume you're a nice dolphin and hope that doesn't bite me in the butt later. Oh my gosh, you are so fast. Please stop. Stop! Aw, no!
What?
I'll let you catch up.
Almost there. I had to catch a fish. Aw.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
A pink dolphin is caught in the net. So it was asking me to rescue its friend? I should cut that net.
Can do.
Hiya! Wada, wada. Oh.
We both did the same thing.
I know video games. Ah, y'all are adorable. Ooh, what'd you poop out there for me? It seems to have left a gift. I didn't even know dolphins had mates.
I mean,
Care to elaborate?
ooh, pearl. So here's a fun quiz. Do you think seeing a dolphin like that is pink in the wild is actually possible?
This is probably a dumb answer, but I'm gonna say yes.
It is.
Because I
At least I
imagine
think.
it's kind of like similar to flamingos, where it like is based off of what it eats.
Not necessarily. That would be really cool, but no, dolphin coloration, for the most part, as far as I'm aware of the dolphin species that I know, are not based off of diet. But there has been one particular manta ray. It's not a dolphin, but a manta ray found with an interesting skin condition that does cause that pink coloration. So I'm curious. I wonder if it could happen in theory in dolphins. This is all theoretical.
I mean,
and also river dolphins can be pink.
I mean, it sounds possible.
Where am I off to?
That seems. The guns take the sport. The guns take the sport out of it.
How do you even use the gun?
If you hit R1, it swaps from the harpoon to the gun.
Ah. Interesting.
I want to earn my Titan triggerfish, not just shoot it twice and collect it.
Ah, the gamer comes out. Oh wow, yeah, the guns are... Well, it also decreases the quality of the meat, which is interesting and kind of cool.
I mean, it makes sense depending on what they're using as ammunition.
I found a shark. I found a shark.
I'm encumbered.
Don't eat me, shark. Fun fact, sharks probably won't actually try to eat you if you're diving.
Discard my
I got
tainted triggerfish. Discard that tainted gun meat. You got it by the shark?
Tried to eat me. Now I'm trying to find a squid. Ah, barracuda. Also another fish that will probably not eat you.
No, but they sure are creepy.
They are creepy. Oh, I died.
Oh, you shouldn't Hi, shark! How you doing?
See, well, in real life, barracuda will usually just kind of look at you menacingly and really not give a crap. In this game, they apparently go for the jugular.
Game's gotta have its enemies, I guess.
Well, I'll keep my...
Oh, that was right on you.
Yes.
Come on. Shark! No! I don't want none of you, shark. I just want this Titan triggerfish.
Also, we got to give chat some credit for getting the river dolphin knowledge.
Did you get that right, chat? Good for you. I'm proud of you. Also, I'm sorry, Chad. I apparently missed a good portion of conversation because I was busy.
Well, I got screwed over, so, oof.
Don't worry, I'm heading back to the surface because I'm encumbered. Titan triggerfish are heavy, yo.
No kidding.
It's already evening.
What's weird is, like, as a conservationist, I don't hate the idea of a restaurant that, like, just serves the day's catches. You know, obviously, this sort of thing can have the potential of too much demand and expanding and, you know, overfishing sort of thing. But again, that connection directly to what's available and fresh, and kind of goes with the ecosystem is, and I don't hate it.
I could definitely see, like, if it's direct local source like that, and this is obviously dependent on the fishermen, but they would have a much wider knowledge of whether or not they're overfishing an area.
Yes. It depends on the fisherman too, right? You just got to talk to them. You gotta understand what they know of the area, and yeah, don't assume that you know better than them.
Also, it looks like we're getting a health inspection.
Looks like it.
Do you want to be Yoshi?
Sure.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
A little bit, yeah.
Miss
sorry.
Yoshi. Oh, yeah.
I came by because I heard this place is getting popular on Cooksta. The name gave me pause, but to think it really is your place. New food using never-before-seen ingredients. Can't taste this anywhere else. A taciturn but masculine chef.
Wow, did they mention me too?
No, not really. Oh,
In any case, what brings you all the way here, Miss Yoshi?
oh, various reasons. I wanted to check out the restaurant. Looks like you're still the same.
Well, there is nothing to change. I simply continue on day by day training myself.
My goodness, that is the problem. You refused to listen to me last time in a similar fashion, and that's what got you booted from the hotel.
You're talking about that again. That's the customer's fault for judging the food without even trying it.
How long will you continue treating customers that way? To keep making that terrible food.
What do you mean, terrible? Whole roasted shark head is an excellent dish. Oh.
I mean, I'd try it.
Shark has been used in cuisine in both the West and the East, and in Korea it was even used in ancestral rituals.
Stop, you've not changed one bit. Let me judge for myself then whether it's food fit for consumption. Then I can tell you why I came.
Fine then, I'll show you. I'll make sure you know the true taste of shark head meat. Pancho, isn't this development a bit sudden? Dave, as my chef, this is a fight. Or sorry, Dave, as a chef, this is a fight I cannot back out of. My pride hangs in the balance. Please get me a white-tip reef shark head and olive oil. You want me to catch a white-tip reef shark? Yes, with your skills it should be easy enough to do. But a harpoon is not likely to be enough. Take a good gun with you into battle. Even so, fighting sharks sounds way too dangerous. Do you mean to say you'll just stand by and watch while my pride is trampled? The white-tip reef shark is usually found in the ocean far to the right. Good luck. He suddenly wants me to get him a shark head? This is preposterous. It can only be killed with a gun? I'll have to ask Duff to make me a gun. or search for one in the blue hole. Well,
So fun facts. I feel like I have a lot to say about this.
I imagine you do.
So shark is a meat that can, with a big asterisk, be sustainably eaten. However, in the United States, there's a big chance that it's going to be overfished. And if you're going to buy a shark or sea shark on the menu, you're going to want to hopefully verify that it's like a bycatch sort of situation where they're out, doing these big nets and it ended up in the net and it's not necessarily their target species. Targeted shark, going out to fish for sharks as a target species, I have a little bit of an issue with. I know that there are places in the world that it can be done, but there's a lot of places where the data is just so insufficient to know that that can be sustainably done. So I have eaten shark. It's actually pretty good. I cooked it up myself, but it was a bycatch sort of situation. So this really speaks to me to the wanting to know where your food is coming from, and I'm really leery of any sort of restaurant that tries to offer it on a consistent basis, because the last thing our oceans need right now is constant demand for shark fishing. As apex predators, sharks are so important to the ecosystems with which they are a part of and they regulate, that taking them out causes these huge cascading effects that just go down the entire ecosystem. And they're already in a pretty precarious position. So shark meat, not my first choice, I guess, is the end all of that goal.
Yeah, I can see that. Well,
anyway,
looks like we gotta go get ourselves a shark. You can now research new recipes, use the Artisan's Flame to expand your menu. I guess.
Oh, but the other thing that's interesting about that too, that I do like, is the concept of utilizing the entirety of whatever it is you catch. Because honestly, there are so many creative ways to use things like fish heads. Also, what is happening? I love your cutscene right now.
This is the research, apparently.
I love everything about this.
Do we have to go get the shark tonight? I guess.
No. Just finger lights on fire. What the hell?
I didn't miss your cutscene. Dang it! I'll have to watch the VOD.
Okay. Well, not a bad spot to.
I'm just
call it for tonight.
I guess I'm just confused on whether we just open the restaurant or go get the shark.
Well, I don't think we can go diving at night.
Oh, I guess that's true. All right, let's get through the restaurant night and then we'll call it.
Sounds like a plan. Also, I agree. I did enjoy the careful titration of the soy sauce there, chat. It was just like the whoop, ding.
Ooh, new cutscene for enhancing.
Ooh.
Oh, I think this is the one you got.
Yeah, I think so. Oh my god, it's so funny.
Gosh, the animation's beautiful, though.
It really is. I mean, this game has a lot of heart, and the animation is just so smooth.
This is just like a perfect showing of what good pixel art animation can do.
100%.
Awesome. Alright. Let's do this! Or are you changing stuff around on the interior?
Yeah, I'm just checking around. You can do some cool decorations and stuff. Buy a bonsai tree, because, you know, that seems like a good investment of money. Let's do this.
There were other options? How? Oh well, I have good tables. Customer tea? No tea.
Ooh.
You want tea? Send some here. Make sure wasabi's topped off. And people keep leaving their dishes everywhere. Get out of here, dish.
I still have yet to have anybody leave their dishes.
Go, Dave,
I like
go.
how you get the live Cooksta updates on the left.
Oh, I was missing that. Oh, nice. Woo! Definitely not as big a rush that time.
Yeah, no. I also missed pouring some tea, I guess.
How dare you?
I'm the worst. Interesting, interesting. I'm a fan of this game.
This is a good game. This is a great game. Do you want to try and get your camera going again in Discord at least? Not streaming, but just your camera.
Sure. Let me boop. Hopefully that's working.
Yep, working well enough. All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us as we experience the first few days of Dave the Diver. This game's really fun. I had a blast. How about you?
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, this is really cool. I'm concerned I went on ranting quite a bit, but it's very interesting to always see how video games draw inspiration from life and how they touch on these sorts of topics.
I think it was a great time. Learning a lot is always it's always like intimidating when you're like, oh, I'm gonna learn something. But I think if you do it in a cool way, like tying it to a whoa, hang on, Scuff's back. Don't worry, I'm here to fix it. Just don't move. Don't do anything. That's me. Where did you go? There you are. Okay. I've got this. Don't worry, chat. I know what I'm doing. I am a professional. Oh, gosh. We're getting him back. Don't you worry about it. This is the fastest editing I've ever had to do. Wait. Almost. Almost. Hang on. Hang on. Ta-da! It's like nothing happened. Yay! I, I was saying, I think learning can
Uh,
always be enjoyable, especially if you present it in a way like this, where it can be tied to something that people either enjoy doing, like playing a game, or enjoy watching, like a stream. So I definitely did not at all mind the ranting. I thought it was very fun. You had a lot of awesome facts on you about the stuff we experienced in the game and about fish sustainability in general. So I definitely appreciate you coming on and sharing all of that with us.
yeah, happy to. Hopefully we can do this again because I definitely want to keep playing this game. It's very interested to see how it evolves.
Yes, it's going to be very fun.
And
Um,
I gotta say, like, we're at a bycatch sort of situation and we needed to use the shark up. I wouldn't not try roasted whole shark head.
I can't say I would, to be honest. I, I I have issue with head and brain eating. That's a no go for me.
I mean, that's fair. I probably wouldn't want to dive into the brain itself, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe you could use the what's interesting about sharks is that they don't have bones so much as like, we have bones. A lot of mammals and like other animals have, bones. They have cartilage. They have these cartilaginous bits. So
Mm,
when it comes to cooking, I'm really not sure how to approach that sort of thing because, obviously my instinct with like tuna heads or other things like that do have these bones and like the marrow and whatnot is to make like a stock out of it, right? To like boil everything together and like really draw those flavors out. But I'm not sure what I would do with a shark head.
yeah, I'm not sure if I would know what to do with it either. But do you have any final thoughts for the viewers before I go ahead and sign us out for the night?
No, just I think a big theme of the game tonight is our relationship with fishing and food. And I'm not going to lie to you and say that finding the most sustainable thing to eat is easy or even possible in a lot of scenarios. So definitely be more conscientious about where your food is coming from. Look into it a little bit more. That being said, definitely don't feel like guilty or whatever for enjoying the foods that you do. I think that investigating our relationship with food is a journey and it's super important. So I guess my big ask is just don't give up on that. And if you have questions, feel free to reach out. And it's a journey that we'll all learn and hopefully do better as we go on together.
Absolutely. Life is a journey of learning, isn't it?
I definitely think so. I mean, there's so much I don't know.
Yep. Well, thank you once again, viewers, for tuning in and checking out the stream today. Thank you again to Dane for joining me. If you want to see more of this fun fish content, go be sure to check out the Biodiversity podcast. You can see the title in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Like I said, Dane is the creator and narrator of the podcast. Is full of flippin' fun fish facts that are always a joy to listen to. Thank you again, Dane, for joining me. And thanks again, viewers. I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time it is for you, wherever you happen to be. And we will catch you next time. Have a good one, y'all.
Thanks. Thanks, everybody. You rock.